Hello, folks. We're going to look at 1.1 using set notation to express the domain and range. So here's our graph. You can see that it's a linear relationship between x and y. And we want to describe the domain. So what we say is d equals, and we use the curly brackets. Okay? And the way I do this is I look at the lowest x value and I look at the highest x value. Okay, so the lowest x value is 1 and the highest x value is 5. And then I put an x right here. And I say 1 is less than or equal to x and x is less than or equal to 5. Okay. To do the range, I'll change colors. I use the curly brackets. And I look at the lowest y value and I look at the highest y value. The lowest y value is 1. The highest y value is 10. And I'm talking about y. So 1 is less than or equal to y, and y is less than or equal to 10. Okay. And then I have the answers right here. Let's just verify that I did everything right, and I did. Okay. We'll try another one. So we're going to do the domain first. And I look at my x value, my lowest x value, and my highest x value. So my lowest x value is -3. My highest x value is +3. Talking about x. -3 is less than or equal to x, and x is less than or equal to 3. Okay, so these are all my x values right here. From -3 all the way up to +3. So now I'm going to do the range, curly brackets, and my lowest y value is 0, my highest y value is 9. And I'm talking about y. 0 is less than or equal to y, y is less than or equal to 9. And I can take a look, and I did everything right. Notice I have arrows at the on the endpoints. Okay, so that means here's my x-axis. Here's my x-axis. Here's my y-axis. So the x values aren't from -5 to +5 or from -6 to +6. This line goes on and on and on to infinity. So if this line keeps going up here, then larger and larger x values, right? Like it goes over here, then there's another x value here, and so on and so on. So what we say here is x, hold on, where's my eraser? So domain equals x is an element of the real numbers. So that means x belongs to the set. Okay, what I'm trying to do is draw this. Looks like an E, but it's not this E, not that one, and it's not this one. It's that one. I wonder, oh, make it look like that. And you'll do okay. So, you know, element, x is an element of the real numbers, and the R there is, that's the symbol for a real number. For the range, curly brackets, and as x gets larger and larger and larger, as we go out on the x-axis, the y gets higher, higher, and higher, and as we go out on the negative x-axis, the y value gets lower, lower, lower. So y is an element of the real numbers. Okay, I can show you. There we go. There's the symbol right there. Looks something like that, not quite. I think that's actually the symbol for the euro. I couldn't find the symbol for the element. Okay, so there's that. Let me now change this. Do this. Save changes, don't save. No. Can I find it? Just opening up that same thing. Okay. Now sometimes I'm going to do the same graphs again, and sometimes you'll see this. Sometimes you'll see an open circle. Sometimes you'll have a closed circle. Okay. So what does that mean? Well, the open circle means does not include. Include. And the closed circle means include. So you include the x value 1, or you include the point 1, 1. If it's an open circle like this, you do not include the point 5 and 10. Now, how does that change our domain? Well, our lowest x value is a 1. Our highest x value is a 5, but it doesn't include the 5, remember? So I say 1 is less than or equal to x, and x is less than 5 because it doesn't include 5. My range, my lowest y value is a 1. My highest y value is 10, but it doesn't include 10. We're talking about y. So 1 is less than or equal to y, and y does not include 10. When it's an open circle, it doesn't include that point 5 across 10 up, but it would include the point 4.99999 across and then 9.99999 up. Okay, so that's how we try to describe that.